Hello everybody, welcome back, welcome back to an episode of Formula 1 2021 My Team Career, this time for the French Grand Prix. Before we get to it, head down below, like and subscribe, so this support a lot, and let's go right into it. So here I am out for my flying lap around the French Grand Prix here at Circuit Paul Ricard. As I've said a couple of times before, I really like the circuit, the layout of it, but of course it would be a lot better if it had like gravel or grass runoff because, you know, what it has right now is just kind of a joke. You know, you can just cut, you know, whole corners off and you'd be fine, you know, just run wide and you're still fine. If this circuit had gravel or grass runoffs, it would be probably one of my favourite circuits, to be honest, because the layout of it I actually really enjoy. But as we can see right now, currently P6 and 4/10 up over here, P7 now. We are looking quite good to qualifying in a good position. Of course, last time out in Monaco we qualified, what was it, P15 or something, so we're already doing a way better job. And that's showing you that we are improving the car. And there are many upgrades coming into this race as well. You know, many upgrades. I'm pretty sure about four or five aero upgrades since the last race in Monaco, along with some chassis upgrades. I'm pretty sure those are some chassis and aero upgrades. But as you can see, they're definitely working. As going into the final corner, we are 5/10 up, currently in P8. Where are we going to qualify around this track? It's always been quite good for us. We across the line, and it's actually P3 for us, which is absolutely amazing. Max Verstappen on pole, Lewis Hamilton in second place, and us in third, with our teammate Carlos Sainz down in seventh. Still really good for him. We might be third, but still half a second down. But I guess let's see what we can do during the race.
Hello and welcome to the Circuit Paul Ricard, current home of the French Grand Prix, an event dating all the way back to 1906. It's been held at many venues over the years, with famous moments from Dijon and Manicourt the feature of many a highlights reel. And let's hope we see more of those in the race today. 6 lefts and 9 rights give us a total of 15 corners here at the Circuit Paul Ricard, and a lap covers an overall distance of 3.6 miles. Average speeds will be somewhere in the region of 142 miles per hour, and they'll be maxing out on the Mistral straight at around 205 miles per hour. Now, Anthony Davidson, I wonder, might we be in for some early pit stops today from the midfield teams, all trying to put some pressure on or disrupting things for the leaders up front?
If you're in the middle of the pack, you know, you got your own race to run, I don't think they're going to be thinking about causing trouble up front. However, closer to the head of the pack, don't be surprised to see some split strategies. If you're running second and third, for example, bringing one car in for an undercut while leaving the other one out there longer can put a lot of pressure on the leader and maybe force them into an error.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Red, Leclerc, Pierre Gasly and Aitken, Sainz, Tsunoda, Norris and Louis Delatraz, Ricciardo, Joe, Antonio Giovinazzi and Vettel, Russell, Stroll, Esteban Ocon and Nicholas Latifi, Mick Schumacher, Matsushita, Lundgaard and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So sadly for us, no one in front of us has gotten a penalty or anything like that, but still P3 is really good, starting behind the Red Bull of Max Verstappen as we get a really good start, already pulling ahead of Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes in a P2. Are we going to be able to overtake him down into the first 2 corners over here? We are side by side. Are we going to get ahead? No, he stays ahead. But we are still fighting, still close, with the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc actually trying to overtake us now down the inside of that corner. But now we have to get a good run out into the straight over here to try and have a chance out of overtaken Hamilton, but we have lost time. We nearly we lost a lot of time over there, not getting the good exit out of that corner and actually nearly spinning, but we did catch it. But we are down, getting swarmed by the rest of the field, but luckily we break late enough to still remain in P3, but we are down a second and a half on Hamilton and 3 seconds from Verstappen. Already lost in the first sector, or 2 sectors over there. It's not what we wanted, but still we held that P3. Even, you know, we tried going for that P2, didn't work, but at least we held that P3 because we could have lost many positions. You know, Gasly was there trying to overtake us, Leclerc, Sainz was in there as well, but we skipped forwards to lap 5 when we actually closed up to Lewis Hamilton 5 tenths, within 5 tenths. We've got DRS on him, we are closing up 2 tenths, 1.5 tenths, 1 tenth. We're going to dive down the inside. We actually nearly make, well, we do make contact with the wheels. We try and switch back to get the better exit, but we are still behind the Mercedes, 5 seconds away from Max Verstappen. Are we going to try and go around the outside of this corner, try and stick with Lewis Hamilton around this corner, but we just don't have enough grip to keep it going around the outside, so we do need to just stay in P3 for now. But we, of course, as you saw at the start of the lap, we are boxing in for the mediums this lap. As we can see, nearly closing up right to the back of the Mercedes over there. We really want a good exit from this corner and quickly get into the pit stop over here, into the pit lane, quickly change the tyres to the mediums and then carry on. As we can see, most people around us pitting, only a couple people, one of them Carlos Sainz, because of course we've pitted this lap, so he would have had to double stack, so he kept on going. But majority of the field, or maybe about half of the field, is boxing in on this lap as we get a kind of long pit stop, 2.7 seconds. We actually come out in the Mercedes, but of course there's ghosting in the pit lane in this game, which is good because that would have been a crash over there. But we do come out P19 behind Hamilton still, but ahead of Leclerc, so I guess that's still good. As we skip forward on lap 8, loads more people pitting in on this lap. As we can see, we get past all the way up to P9, and are we going to go around the outside of turn 1, down the inside of turn 2? We go a bit wide though, lose time on the curb over then. That means that Hamilton can switch back down the inside, has the inside line to the next corner, goes a bit deep. We try and do something about it, but it was just not going to be over there. But now we of course are behind the behind Mercedes, and we are going to get DRS down the main long straight over here. Are we going to be able to overtake him now? We've tried on lap 5. Is it going to happen on lap 7? We definitely catch up way faster to him this time around. Go a bit early on the brakes because I knew that he was going to try and go around the outside, so I don't want to go into the side of them. But we do manage to get past up to P8. More people putting in on this lap, and that means we're actually going to come out, or get ahead and up into P3 with Nobuharu in the Alpine. I'm sure it's the Williams. It's the Williams up in P2 who hasn't pitted yet. He's still on the soft, so it's really easy to overtake him, and up into P2. So that's already one net kind of gain position from where we started. Moving on towards lap 9. Charles Leclerc is out of the session. Of course, he was fighting with us for that P3 with Lewis Hamilton and Gasly as well. But some sort of engine problem for the Ferrari man means that Lewis Hamilton is in P3. Our teammate Sainz is in P5, but he is on the hard tyres for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Definitely should have gone on to the mediums, as we can see over there. Gets overtaken by Jack Aitken as we nearly lose control of the car, go into the wall, lose loads of time. We were nearly 2 seconds ahead of Hamilton, but now we are only half a second ahead. So we do really need to watch out on these last couple of laps if we want to stay ahead. As we see on the mini-map, looks like Verstappen has some sort of problem, or he has spun. As we take a look at the replay, he actually spun out in the second corner over there, lost about 9 seconds, and if we hadn't have spun before, we probably would have been within DRS range of him down this main straight over here, and we probably could have overtaken him. But he's still 4 seconds ahead, so those 2 seconds that we lost before, and then fighting and defending from Hamilton and the rest, means that cost us a win. I could have won this, won this race if the medium stint was perfect, if I wouldn't have nearly spun out and then had to lose time defending. But still, P2 is an absolutely brilliant brilliant race from us here today.
I think the boss will be happy with that one.
Another superb French Grand Prix comes to an end, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team.
So it's Max Verstappen who wins from us in P2 and Pierre Gasly in P3. Carlos Sainz still finishes P6, so that is a good 8 points for us, with Max Verstappen taking a fastest lap. We move up to P5 in the driver standings with Carlos Sainz moving up to P10, so we're now both up into the P10, which is good for us. And in the constructor standings, we pull ahead of McLaren, so we are quite safely in P4 at the moment right now. Probably not going to be able to catch up Mercedes, but I guess we'll see. But for now, that's good. So hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.